Yo, welcome back. Good afternoon. Let's go. We're gonna be ready to get back to work right now. We're just going to finish that passenger side. That's what we are going to do. During lunchtime, I started to take a look at what we can put in there, and basically, I found that little a bit rusty, but it's just surface rust, little piece of metal that I had in my scrap bin. That's gonna be perfect for finishing the little patch we still need to do. First of all, as always, we're going to start with basically doing some grinding, because I know it's loud, it's boring, but it's part of the game. We have to do that. So let's just put my mic super low and then put a bit more music and let's go. First of all, still need to change that, so let's go. Alright, that's not good. Basically just send something in. Oh, okay, no, it's not too bad. I thought it was on the other side. Right there, and I have 2 full batteries for this afternoon, which is awesome. So we have to do a plate over here. We talked about it like quite a few times now, and first of all, we're just going to start by grinding that weld, and probably like grind all these sides and even that right now, just so it's done. Then we will bend the piece of metal I just showed you, and we're gonna keep going from there. So let's go. Go too crazy on blending these ones. Hey, let's put the chat back. Want to know if someone's talking in there. But yeah, so basically we won't go too crazy on those. We're gonna put a lot of stuff to cover it up. So yeah. Try to remove the handle because we don't have a lot of space to work in there. The hoist is gonna be ready for a little bit of a shower. It's so dirty right now. don't have a lot of pad left. We're gonna have to change the pad right now if you want to keep going a little bit more. And after that, we're gonna be ready to start welding the new piece in there. Well, first clean it up and then weld it in place. I did a crazy stunt over my keyboard. I was pretty sure I was going to mess up with the stream, but seems good. There you go. So now let's just start. Okay, goodbye handle. Let's take it. In fact, let's just start by cleaning our piece of metal right now. We're gonna take a look, and we have to keep in mind in here the end goal is less than 90 degrees compared to the other one, so we're gonna keep that in mind, just making sure we're not going too far, because it could be harder to weld in place. Let's go with that one here. Why not? So there, we're gonna be basically cleaning that plate here. So I'm just gonna grab a clamp to put it in place, and then we're going to actually that one was doing a pretty good job, so let's just use that one for now. And we don't have to go crazy on clamping it. It's really just about like keeping it in place and just having a little bit of a clean in there. There we go. And yeah. You see, pretty easy to do. Just a little bit of cleaning. Before, after, easy. And we're just going to finish that side. Do the same thing on the other side. Rust like a professional. There we go. I clean that edge at the same time. This way we are pretty much done with that. And with that said, now let's move on to the bench, where I'm just going to fold it really quickly. So let's move that way. And I'm gonna go right on that tool here that's gonna allow me to bend that sheet of metal. So first of all, I'm just going to take a look and mark the center of it. So this way I'm going to have the equal amount of metal on one side and the other. So 1.5, because it's 3 total. 1.5, there you go. So now that I have my metal mark, let's come in here, put that on the bench here, there. So I'm pulling my mark on the bending line, adding the piece of metal that I need to put on top, and then I will clamp that. There we go. There we go. And now I'm just going to bend it quickly, but not going too far, like that. So I have less than 90 degrees, since we know the angle is less than 90 degrees on the card too. So with that tool, I just had a really quick, quite sharp bend right there, which is pretty cool. So let's move on and go back on the car and see how it looks like. So let's do that. Let's move that cam back there, and we're gonna test fit it for the first time and see where we need to remove some paint at the same time. So that part here will come and match with that edge here. So that's pretty cool, because basically we're gonna be using the weld we just did as a reinforcement to weld that metal part. And right now, to be fair, I feel like I should just start like this and push that on top, because here I'm touching on both sides. So that angle here is good, and here it's not exactly where I want it to be. So I'm just going to start welding from the other side here and break that on. In fact, I will even start this way, I think, because that here will close easier than closing the one on top. Yep. So that's it. That's how we're gonna proceed, and that way that side here is going to be protected even by rain and splash and stuff like that. So we are reinforcing the floor pan, plus adding like a bit of protection for the corner here. So that's pretty cool. It's still something that we should seal at some point, just because you want to make sure there's nothing like no rain, no water going behind the metal plate, and having like just humidity in there, because if there is, you're gonna have a hard time basically have a hard time with rust on the long term. So yeah, that's something we really want to look forward for sealing. But for now, let's just look forward to remove paint in there so we can weld. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. I have a mark. That's perfect. Wasn't sure it would work. That's not aggressive enough. So let's bring the big bappa. Pump, 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 pump. Big bappa. and that protection coat is doing its job. Like, it's way too good. Gosh, that's gonna be hard to remove. Look, I'm painting the top right now because there's so much in here that's no good. Can I? I'm trying to clean the edge of the pad on fresh metal. But yeah, so how am I going to remove that? Because I need to go under there so I can weld. Damn. Well, let's keep going with that one, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use to go through that. These ones are getting too sticky. So what would I use for those? That's a really good question. A grinding pad, that seems a bit exaggerated. What else do I have in here? Maybe I could try one of those. Yeah, maybe that one will do. All right, let's try that. We will try that kind of thing here. That might help. So, I mean, right now it's not doing the job I want it to do, so might as well try it. It's weird. I don't know if I'm kind of nervous or not for my first class tonight. It's been like, it feels like it's been so long since the last time I've taught that it's kind of stressful, but at the same time, I'm used to it, so I'm just like, meh, that's gonna be good. It's all good. The kids, they don't know a thing now, and it's my job to teach them, so that's kind of how I feel too. So it's a weird, like, it's a mixed feeling. It's not properly sanding it, but it's the best we had so far. There's metal in there, so that's good. And I feel like it's coming right on that edge here. Yep, right past that edge. Well, on that top edge, it's working pretty well. There. Need to go a bit further down there. I'm gonna have a hole at the back here. That one we're pretty good, just have to come a little bit on the edge here. we go. And I set a bit further down there. All right, that one, when I'm gonna be painting the entire thing, is the one I need. It's going so well on some sharp edges and like weird spot. It's really, really good. All right, with that said, we're gonna be ready to start welding our metal sheet in there, which is so cool. It's going super well, way more than I thought it would. Perfect sheet metal for that. Let's open the door, let's put the fan on. Just to give us some help. That's me doing shitty stuff. Boom. Let's open the gas. Let's take the welder. Let's grab the hoodie, because we don't want to burn ourselves. Boom. There we go. Hey, let's go. Why am I zipping that? I don't need that. It's gonna be way too hot if I do so. So let's go. That welding mask, poop. And we're gonna be back at it all over again. So yeah, that's the last metal piece we need to put in there. Is it? Yeah, except like that reinforcement here, but I mean, as we are talking about rust repair, it's the last one. Then it's gonna be some reinforcement for performance application. All right. So, like I said, right now the plan is gonna be to start on that edge that is reinforced with that weld we just did like this morning, in fact. And then we're gonna proceed to come through here. So I'm just going to put that in place right there. And basically we're just gonna send it from here. So let's go. Grabbing the gun. There, first stack weld. Let's put one at top. One on top. Let's go so we can remove our hand from here. There you go. And now we're gonna try to move the cam a little bit to the side there. That way I have more space to work with. Is it broken? Yeah. All right. So we are looking at here and we're gonna go through that. All right, let's hope I'm not breaking the cam. Yeah, I'm breaking it with that. All right, okay, we're back. It's funny how it glitched. So, there we go. I'm just going to go and put a little bit of weld moving forward. And from there, I'm gonna use the hammer and, it's hot. I feel
hello
like
there.
there's, hey, hello there. There's a bit of metal in my shoes. Who's there? Hey, what's up, Jack? Comment ça va, Jack? Bonjour, bon après-midi. Yep, from there we're gonna still continue welding, moving forward at the top. Bon, après, as-tu recommencé l'école? Cette semaine, tu commences, toi? Il me semble que tu m'as dit que c'était à la fin de cette semaine. Non, c'était vendredi passé. There we go. C'était bien vendredi passé. Le 24, ok, c'est plus tard, c'est cette semaine. Ok, moi, c'est ce soir. Genre, je stream 2 heures de mécanique cet après-midi, ben de mécanique, de réparation de rouille. Puis ensuite de ça, ce soir, je bouge vers mon premier cours à donner. Donc, ça se passe. Déjà. Le premier signe que l'été achève. Fait mal. Yeah, we're gonna have a gap to fill there. C'est un Datsun. C'est un Datsun 1979. Faudrait que je mette une commande qu'on peut l'avoir avant que je la démolisse. Oh, that was useless. Smoke. So we had the first fire on the other side. I just saw a bright orange light on the other side and I just successfully removed it. So that's something we're gonna have to take care of because if the fire is starting in the car, that's really not good. Same with the floor pan, that's true. I told that last week that we have to take care of that. And basically I was not looking for it right now, so that's no good. Right. There, now let's try to weld that. That. Yep, let's move forward with that one. On dirait une vieille Corolla. C'est un peu dans le même genre de style, si tu veux. Nice little weld in there. I was moving maybe a bit too fast. Yeah, it still works. Ça, tu dois être content de retrouver les vieilles habitudes. All right, let's try that. so good. J'ai pas pu lire, ça sera pas long. Je pense que tu vas avoir des ads. Let's go and move along that edge for that well. Woo! That's a solid weld. Let's go. Let's put a tack at the bottom there. Boom. Ouais, les pubs, malheureusement, j'ai pas tant de contrôle dessus. Je veux rechecker si j'ai des settings que je peux changer, mais j'ai pas trop de contrôle. Mais, puis le char RC, c'est quoi tu veux dire par RC? By the way, good afternoon everyone. Bonjour, bon après-midi, bienvenue. Alright, let's move forward with that weld. No fire, no fire. On va smash le panneau en place parce qu'il a relevé. Tu voulais transformer un char en RC. Ah, ça non, c'était mon ami qui voulait faire ça. Fait que... à cette heure, ben tu sais, c'est un projet qu'on niaisait un peu plus. Là. Celui-là, c'est plus le vrai projet où est-ce que on cherche à faire un setup V8 turbo de 600 chevaux avec lui. 600 HP, puis du gros calibre en termes de modification. Fait qu'on va mettre des pièces de d'autres types de voitures, on va vraiment être dans la totale. On va starter de l'autre côté. No smoke column, that's good. There you go. Boom. Welding went through. va falloir des dons. I mean, je suis ouvert à tous les dons. En gros, en ce moment, il y a au fond, j'ai mis en place une petite idée où est-ce que si quelqu'un sub tiers 3, vu que je reçois une plus grosse part d'argent sur un tiers 3, je marque le nom sur mon lift. Fait que si on regarde ici, hey, on a 2 personnes ici, puis il y en a 3 autres de l'autre côté. Fait que le but serait de remplir les poteaux du lift avec les tiers 3. Fait que un seul mois de tiers 3, puis ton nom va dessus de façon permanente. Puis ensuite de ça, pour 100 $, ton nom, ton username peut se ramasser sur la voiture, sur le hood, ben à l'intérieur du hood au fond, que quand je vais être dans des shows, tout ça, que je monte le setup moteur, tous les gens qui vont avoir donné plus de 100 $ ou plus vont avoir leur nom sur la voiture de façon permanente. Fait que... Mais le but, c'est pas d'aller chercher des dons nécessairement. Tu sais, dans le sens, j'ai pas besoin de ça pour accomplir la voiture. Le projet va se faire quoi qu'il arrive. Fait que je me suis juste dit, tant qu'à, pourquoi pas le streamer. All right. Is it still okay inside here? Oh no. Oh shit, we had a flame inside the car. Oh, that was bad. Note to future self, put water. All right. We were close to a disaster right now. Holy fuck. Let's put more air. Oh, that was frightening. So I knew I was close to some carpet in here, but not at that point. Really not at that point. Holy crap, that was frightening. I'm happy you didn't saw that. And at the same time, it was almost beautiful. I'm gonna have to check for burnt wires because there's electrical wire in here. And yeah, that was really close to disaster. There was still a carpet right where Alright, so I forgot to do one thing that I should have done. OK, en gros, ce que j'aurais dû faire, c'est mettre une grosse serviette de bain mouillée à l'intérieur. So we were this close to a disaster. The last well we did, and we can see all the smoke right now, The last weld we did, basically, I have a push of adrenaline right now. In a chance I did look inside, I thought, whoa, there was a bit of smoke inside there. Basically, the last weld we did, I hold it for really a long time. So basically, I added a lot of heat in there. And on the other side, there was some isolation, but it did catch on fire. And it's not really supposed to, but that's also because there was a bit of carpet over it. And yeah, so basically, it started melting with the carpet. So like I said, we were super close to something like a real disaster where I have to push the car down on the ground and push it outside and look at it go in flame. And I'm not kidding, we were that close to that much of a disaster. Holy crap, I'm looking for dead wires right now. And I think we're good. I think no wires did catch on fire. Oh, maybe in here? Yeah, maybe a touch in here, so we're gonna have to look at those. But other than that, everything seems okay. I'm looking for warm wire in the wiring room. Everything was out of the way. Phew! Because there was really a huge flame in the one spot. So yeah, that was almost a disaster for real. So you're never too careful. That's what we learned today. But it's done. In fact, almost done. We're gonna keep going. Sheesh. So we're done with the bottom one, and we're gonna go and smash that one in place. So we had our two fires so far, one on the other side here and one on the inside. The one on the inside is the worst one and the one that made me worried quite a lot. But yeah, now where are my gloves and where are my things? Did I put everything in here? No. Yep, I did. And having gloves, like welding gloves, it was easy to put the fire with just by smashing it. All right, then. Let's keep going. That's not stopping us. Right. So we were trying to put that in place like that. Then let's start by we're just going to be extra careful now. Now what if I try to push that? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see. There we go. T'as loué un garage, c'est chez toi. C'est chez moi, au fond, ça c'est mon garage chez moi. No fire inside. I'm like, right now I'm going full paranoid. It's okay. Right. go. Merci, merci. J'ai passé au-dessus d'un mois et demi à le rénover au fond au début de l'été. Fait que on a tout repeinturé. C'est ça, tout repeinturé, tout refait dans un look qui me plaisait, tout ça. Fait que si tu veux voir un peu plus en détail, point. Même fait faire une bannière sur mesure de ma scène Twitch d'intro, tout ça. Fait que, ouais, non, très content, très, très content. Fait que, avec le lift, beaucoup d'espace de travail de ce côté-là, un moteur, plein de pièces de char qui vont sur celui-là et la Datsun en question. Fait que. Alright, j'en reviens toujours pas que j'ai failli foutre le Datsun en feu. En fait, je l'ai mis en feu. Que j'ai failli le perdre par les flammes. Live on stream. Ça vient de coûter un tapis. Littéralement, ça vient de coûter un tapis. Le tapis des pieds passagers est mort. C'est vrai que j'avais pas pensé à venir juste tasser le matériel d'ici. Je regarde encore les dégâts, juste m'assurer à quel point c'est intense ou non. Les fils n'ont pas fondu, ils n'ont pas eu le temps de fondre. Il y en a un qui a eu le temps de faire un petit quelque chose de pas très nice, mais le reste c'est très 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 manageable. Alright, parfait. Ben parfait. Parfait dans mesure où c'est pas parfait. Hey! Cool, fait que... Ouh, ça c'est fait. Now, let's move on. Fait que là, qu'est-ce qu'il va nous rester à faire au final? What we have still left to do is basically to grind those welds we just did. Make sure we don't put the car on fire again. We don't set it on fire all over again. And then we're going to be priming that, and we're going to be done for this side so far. And it's going to be rust repair on the other side after that. We also are going to... We're going to remove that already. I'm thinking about the steering box because basically once I'm gonna remove that part there. Yes, I did. En gros, Val, le pire, c'est que je m'étais dit qu'il fallait que j'aille voir avant de le souder, puis j'ai juste pas pensé sur le coup. J'ai soudé la dernière paroi. Fait que si je te montre... la dernière petite paroi ici, là, je sais qu'on a de la misère à voir. Je vais faire bouger. OK, c'est ça. Ça ici, quand j'ai fait la soudure ici, le tapis du côté intérieur, l'isolant plus le tapis arrive juste derrière, puis ça l'a pris feu dans l'intérieur de l'habitacle. Puis j'ai juste comme, en finissant de souder, j'ai fait « Ah, je vais regarder s'il y a bien de la fumée à l'intérieur », puis il y en avait vraiment beaucoup. Fait que j'ai été checker, puis il y avait vraiment une bonne flamme de prise autour des fils, genre proche des fils, tout ça, mais ça n'a pas touché les fils en soi. Il y a un fil qui a eu chaud. Non, ben ça me fait rire aussi d'un sens, puis en même temps, je trouve ça capotant, mais ça fait partie de... Mais c'est ça, fait qu'au fond, il y a eu vraiment le feu qui a pris. Mais pour de vrai, là, si j'avais juste continué sans prendre le temps de regarder, c'est fou, mais en ce moment, je serais en train de paniquer, de mettre le char à terre avec le feu à l'intérieur puis de le pousser dehors. Littéralement. Genre, j'aurais probablement fermé le stream puis j'aurais juste poussé le char dehors pour aller pogner la hausse puis l'arroser, tout ça. Fait que, genre, puis le pire, c'est que j'ai un mini extincteur, mais il va falloir que j'aille en acheter un vrai gros extincteur, je garde dans le garage. Un, deux, ça pourrait être une bonne idée d'approcher la hausse avec l'eau juste au cas quand je fais ce genre de job-là. Parce que c'est ça, c'est comme... On était à ça que ça soit vraiment bad. Parce que si c'était pris dans la couette de fil, le caoutchouc qui protège la couette de fil, quand ça commence à fondre, c'est pas éteignable, là. C'est du caoutchouc. Fait que c'est un coup que ça dépasse. Ouais, ben ça, ben, ultimement, gars, c'est fou, là, mais genre, vu que c'était vraiment d'un coin isolé, juste avec le gant de soudure, j'ai juste écrasé avec parce que ça protège des brûlures puis de la chaleur. J'ai juste écrasé dessus puis ça l'a éteint tout de suite, là. Mais c'est ça, fait que, parce que, juste ici, avec à peine le peu d'enduit qu'on a de rebord, là, le gravel guard, juste la chaleur le fait pogner feu. Fait que je te laisse imaginer un matériel inflammable, tout ça. Mais ce qui prouve que, hein, safety first normalement. Fait que là-dessus, je l'ai échappé un peu, mais en même temps, gars, ça aurait pu être pas mal pire que ça. Fait que, good. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous reste à faire? Je disais grinder ça. On va grinder ces deux-là pour for sure. L'autre est là, je sais pas encore. Fait que let's go, on passe au grinder. Il était-tu le fun ton meeting? Plus le fun que moi qui passe pas, j'ai brûlé mon char? Hey. Hey, on va essayer cette pad-là pour grinder, voir s'il fait, mais je suis pas sûr que ça va faire aussi bien. Oh, il est fait pour pas lire là-dessus. Ah, nice. Ouais, c'est quoi, t'es en mode full meeting en ce moment? Hey, t'imagines-tu le char serait parti en feu, t'aurais pas eu ton nom sur la voiture, RIP. Parce que le char n'aurait pas existé. Tu l'aurais eu sur le prochain projet for free? And des meetings de QC. Alright, let's go. Ouais, je suis en train de faire un onboarding sur un nouveau projet, alors c'est back-to-back des meetings. Ah, shit! Pas tant de Tarkov dans ce temps-là, RIP. There we go. There we go. What else? We will need to seal the edge here ideally, even that like we reinforce that, but we will need to basically seal that, try to seal all the way around here. I'm gonna have to find a good product for that. The bottom here, we might just put a seal over the welds, just to make sure that if there is a place for water to get behind that, well, we're gonna be okay. No more smoke inside the car, that's good. There we go. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. It's not like it's perfect. It's not perfectly smooth, but I don't want to go too far with that. So for now, that's gonna be it, and we're just going to try to basically grab the primer bottle. That's right here. Oh, we're almost done with that. Oh, we still need to do those ones. Let's go. We have those one at the bottom here. This one I will take the handle. Yeah, if you want to see what happened, this is what happened. So the isolation is like with a bit of plastic inside, so the plastic melted and catch it on fire. So yep. The worst has been avoided. The damage will have to be looked at later on. Oh, battery's gone. The battery's gone. Ad break incoming. New battery in. There we go. Boom. Now we're done. Where's my paint? Here it is. Rust protection. All right, let's get the big picture in here. Boom. Look at this. Bam! So right now I can even put you higher so you will be able to see it better. Let's open that up. Rip the cam. Oh, that freaking cam boy. All right. Look at this. So I just put a bit of primer in there just to make sure we have some protected area on it. So I don't want it to be on bare metal because it's gonna rust again even more because we welded in there. So let's just make sure. I'm gonna put plenty of it there. So that way it's gonna be protected for the time we're not touching it at all. It looks pretty good, honestly. I'm quite happy with that. We can like still see where there was a bit of work, let's say, that was done to the car, but in like on the overall it looks pretty good. Like now we have really something reinforced in there. It's gonna be super heavy duty for the future. We're gonna be able to put some power in there without having to think about these parts. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And that means we are almost ready to start moving on the driver's side. First of all, let me check the driver's side floor to make sure we don't have any carpet in there. I don't know why, eh? C'est comme si j'étais rendu parano. Ah ben, il y en a du carpet. On va le tirer vers l'arrière, hein? Ça aurait pu valoir la peine de le faire avant. C'est surtout qu'en plus, c'était collé en place. Fait que mon carpet, ça, mon isolation était collée en réalité. Ce qui fait que c'est moins pratique, mais tant pis. On va l'arracher pour être safe. Oh, va falloir aller regarder là-dedans. Il y a eu un peu d'eau qui est rentrée dans cette voiture. Fait que, vous voyez, on va sûrement faire un traitement par 15 à l'intérieur pour protéger les panneaux. Basically, I said like we are going to do a par 15 treatment in the inside probably. Right now there's a bit of surface rust, even though I had some gravel guard, because basically gravel guard won't protect your panels. They will, like, it will help, but it's not like it has been sealed with primer, and that's the thing I did wrong back in the days when I did paint the inside of the car after having some new floor put in there. And yeah, because basically at first the floor was so rusted, we had to replace the entire panel, and a body shop did that for me. And I didn't do a proper job of sealing the thing, so we're gonna have to manage something on that side, like make something that is a bit more sealed and protected. We might use the Power 15 that is super well known for protecting your floors and some panels on the car from rust. So it's sealing everything really well, and even though it's not cheap, it's really worth it from what I've heard. So this is done. We are all set on this side of the car. Am I forgetting something? I don't think so. I think we're pretty good on that one. There's still like on the really far corner in there, I would love to like make it a bit smoother, but at the same time I don't have the tools to do that properly, I feel like. So that's something for some other time in the future, but I don't think it's gonna be something we will do. I feel like we're gonna be covering that up with some sorry, with some gravel guard and stuff, just to make sure, because yeah, like I said, gravel guard is not sealing the car. However, you can use it after you put a good primer in there, and that will do the job. And gravel guard, the advantage of it is that it's thick, so you can basically hide some details and default in there, so that's pretty cool. All right, is that working? This is working. So we are moving to the other side of the car here. Basically that one, what we have to do, let's see, we have to do the same thing on the top here, from around here to here, I will say. So it's a pretty long bit of metal we need to do in there, but it's not too bad. At the front, not much in there. We're gonna be removing that, and the big one we're gonna have to do is more on this side here, in the inside, where there's the steering box at the moment. So that's something we will have to take a look into. And other than that, we're gonna be trimming the edge over here. Let me remove the wheel so you will have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. That here and move that wheel on the other side, right where the other one is. Boom, there we go. Let's put that in that one there. So as I was saying, the big challenge on this side is going to be around here, where we basically have to remove, let me try to show you. Oh no, don't bug. So yeah, you see there's a hole in here. Oh wait, the cam just bugged. Hey, okay, there's a hole in here basically, so we need to fix all the thing there. So many things are wrong on this side. That's gonna be a huge challenge, like a really huge one. So yeah, that's gonna be something we'll have to take a look at. I feel like one of the solutions might be to remove that, I'm saying that, but we won't, because we need that space. Okay, so we won't be able to remove that. So we're maybe going to close one side here, then try to close that side and meeting them in a sharp corner instead. That will maybe be the thing we have to do. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge one, this one. So we're gonna be making sure that everything is sealed and welded properly in here. We're gonna be removing that plate. The welds in here are so poor, like it's crazy to think the car was holding on that. Because basically with that and that removed, the car, the front will be just like loose. It will be bending, so it's quite crazy to think that this metal plate here is holding that with so many poor welds. At least there's bolt going through all the way, making it stay in place. But yeah, it's really ugly. Like, I'm really not happy with what I'm seeing right there. And just to make different from working on that top part here, I feel like that thing there, down there, is going to be the first thing we're gonna try to address. Like I said, that's always depending on the fact that I won't have any more steering when I'm gonna remove this part here. So with no steering, it's gonna make the car almost impossible to get in and out of the garage. So we'll see. We will see. I see we will see, just like if it was in a week or two we're attacking that, but it's pretty much now. Yep, what can we do with that? Basically, if I remove remove the steering rack there, I can still keep the wheel linked together. That's a thing. A pivot point will still be applied on that side. I'm gonna be able to remove quite a bunch of things. Like, that wouldn't be too bad, I guess. I can cut up there, make a huge sheet of metal for that one. I think we might be going low. No, we will have enough sheet metal, but it's gonna be a bit flush. Okay, and if we remove this and this, that means... At the same time, that will be so much better. Let me check from the other side. Yeah, that's gonna be a really huge project. The color is ugly right now. You can't see shit in there. Sorry for that. Boom. Let me grab a bit of water. I did breathe a lot of smoke a bit earlier, so my lungs don't feel too well right now. Like, I don't feel bad. It's just that it's not the optimal thing. Yeah, so basically we need to remove that. Make sure that this thing help us keep that connected. With that said, is that something I will be able to pretty much play with it? That one is going to the wheel, so that one will be... I might be able to keep moving the wheels from left to right in a weird way, I think, but it will still be possible. That's a weird brake setup there. So we have fluid coming out there, and we have that. This is going there, merging with that one. What? Okay. We're going to simplify the brake setup for sure. Yep, that's a weird one to do, because basically I feel like in fact it will be just a better idea to start at the top, even though I'm kind of tired of doing those kind of stuff. But at the same time, it will be the best idea, I think, because we will be waiting for we will be waiting for some parts for the inside for the steering column, and once that will arrive, we will be basically working on that instead of closing that. We will be removing the entire direction there and remove everything linking the wheels, and that will be like a full-on work we will do on that. And once we are connected with wheels that move from the steering again, but with the new parts, then we will be able to start patching that hole there, and that's gonna be like quite a huge challenge. Let me take a look at something on my cell phone. I want to know if basically we can maybe have some polyurethane block that I can use to make the clamp the right proportion for the clamp on the steering rack. So block. There is. It seems like there is at least once here. Is that like a good size? 6.1 centimeters. That's like a cube. Oh, there's two. Oh yeah, in 2 and 12. 2.4 inches. So let's grab that. Let's measure the inside here. And basically I'm gonna know if that would work. What is 2.4 centimeters? It's almost 2.5, and I'm at 2.25 here. 2.25, so that will work. All right, we might order that, and that way I can take the measurement of the diameter of the steering rack, and basically use that to get a hole in there, and then yep, we might be able to do something with that. That will be cool. Our own like homemade design for the clamp to go around there. That's gonna be something I'm gonna have to think about. What time is it? 3:11. It's been an hour and a half. Okay, so we could start cutting on that side. Basically, that's gonna be the next step. So yeah, we're gonna just attack the top fender here, just so we get that out of our way. It's something we have to do. It's something that's gonna be like, it's gonna take a lot of energy to do, but let's go, we have to do it. So let's bring the buffer, let's bring a marker. Let's start by just marking everything that we need to remove in here. So basically, from what I see here, we want to go up here. Let's say up there. And here it's gonna be something around here, to be fair, because we have quite a lot of rust and sign that it's not in super good shape over there. And we're gonna be cutting. Oh no, that's true, we use that on the other side, and it did work pretty well. There's here that we have a bit of rust we will be removing, so we did the same thing on the other side, something like this, like that. It's not great for the pans working on there. in the dirt. Well, yeah, so something like this, like that maybe. I could try to clean that up first, right? That might help. Just trying to remove a bit of dirt with some brake cleaner, just because usually that stuff works. There we go. Let's try that now. Hey, now we can mark stuff here. All right, there. And from there, we're gonna keep going that way. We're gonna remove that there. Same here. And we're gonna be moving that way. This isn't super good shape. Here, I don't know exactly what we're gonna keep. We will have to see and up to there. All right. Well, that's something we can easily cut today. And we're gonna cut on the edge here just like we did on the other side and clean that up. So let's change the blade in here. Would be good if I was on the right side. At least it would be better. And once that is going to be cut, I think we're gonna call it for today. That way I will have time to prepare for for my class. One thing crazy is that I'm not going to teach in the same room I'm usually teaching. So I have to make some scouting over there. Like I have no idea what's waiting for me. I have no idea where the new room is. I need to get there a bit early just to make sure that I'm not lost forever in the college. Go. Phew. That. And then let's move on with that edge. I don't have a seat. Let's grab the original seats. go. Then let's try to grab that. Basically cut that here. Oh no! I did a hole where I should not have done one. There we go, and we're gonna grab another tool to end that, because I think that's something we did on the first side that prevented us from doing exactly what I've just done. At least that's no big deal. I'm gonna just be putting a bit of weld in there. Hey, we're not from that. Yeah, sorry for the sound. That one is horrible. Sorry in advance. Right there. There we go. That sound is horrible. All right, do I have something? Let's go, plier. Rusty plier to grab that edge. Let's go. Oh yeah. And we have that double layer in there. That we just need to remove. That's something we could remove, basically. That's gonna be a hard one. To unstitch that? Yeah. Not sure that's something we wanna do. Just put an angle in there and try to cut that out. That's dangerous. Basically the exact same thing we did on the other side. Then we welded that edge here in here. Yep, I remember that now. There we go. With that said, we will just be able to basically weld that to make to straighten the edge here this like this, fill that gap, boom, 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 stitching that up to here. Then we will start patching that. Let's go. Oh, is there something else that we need to do for that? I think that's pretty much it. We need to smash that lid in place. I feel like for now, at least, that this edge right here is in better condition than on the other side. So it might be easier to keep that edge for welding. And we're going to just do a 1 centimeter lips on the plate, the metal plate we're putting in there. Just basically because yeah, basically I think that on the other side we did the full 1.5 centimeters, and at some point we were right on the edge here and it was harder to weld. So we're gonna make it a bit smaller this time, and that should help a lot to just basically keep that on top here and make sure that we can weld on those both 2 layers of steel like it was nothing. So that will help. Other than that, anything else? We'll need to clean that edge for sure. Just use the buffer, clean that. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna cut that right now, in fact, because that's a thing I hate at the moment. Like, if you can see in here, there's this sharp edge right there that I feel like it's super disgusting, and at the same time it feels like it's super dangerous. So let's just cut that. And I'm gonna go on a straight line just so I can still use that as a reinforcement. But yeah, I just want that edge here, that sharp edge, to be gone. Come on, just cut already. Yep, with that, we're gonna be able to smooth that out, weld that together, and that's gonna help quite a lot. All right. So it's gonna be way better and similar to the other side. In fact, now that I'm looking at it, yep, it's gonna be a bit similar to the other side. Not exactly the same. On the other side, basically we have a full metal edge coming out here, reinforcing that one, I think. Well, I don't know if it's really reinforcing it, but at least it's like a smoother one there. But here we will just pretty basically maybe even cut through there again and just make sure it's a bit smoother than that. That should help quite a lot. Cool. Oh. So the hole is cut in there. I feel like it might be a small string, because right now it's 3:30. I don't know exactly what I would like to start before going to my class, and I kind of feel like I will just go ahead and take a look at all my lesson and stuff, and just have a reminder, like refresh my mind on what I have to do for tonight. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it right there, guys. Sorry for the small stream, like the short stream. Usually in the afternoon I try to do it 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, and 2.5 in the morning. But yeah, part of the game. I mean, hey, I have some professionals professional stuff to do. Again. And I'm gonna choke you right there, Val, because yeah, like I said, basically I just did that. Well, yeah, not only that. Wait a sec. I trimmed that edge, and we did that here. We did the whole on the other side, the driver's side, where the car didn't catch on fire, which is pretty cool. And and yeah. So now we have a hole to fill in there, but like there's nothing I feel like doing right now that won't take too long because I have to get out soon. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna call it there. So basically, guys, I will say, yeah, I wish you a really great evening, good afternoon, have a nice day. And yeah, I'm gonna try to have a nice class. I'm gonna go prepare myself, make sure I know what I'm gonna talk about this tonight. It's the first class, like the first lesson, you know, it's gonna be like the course plan and everything, but like, it's the thing you have to do, and I try to make it like fun and cool for them because I don't want to be that boring teacher. So yes, I'm just gonna go through it again, just make sure I know my shit, and I'm gonna do that. So hey guys, have a really good night. I love you all. See you tomorrow morning. Bye bye.